She went from 6 fibroids to 16 fibroids in just 2 years, in addition to adenomyosis. Let's talk about it. And let's talk about how a lot of women find themselves in the exact same boat, okay? Because her situation is not rare, unfortunately, okay? When it comes to women that have fibroids. So in 2023, this is a woman that reached out to me. She had a UFE procedure, okay? She went through the UFE, which is a uterine fibroid embolization. Her fibroids, she had 6 fibroids at the time. Her fibroids shrunk maybe 1 centimeter. 6 months after having the UFE, the uterine embolization procedure, literally 6 months, her symptoms came back full force, and they came back 10 times worse. Her bleeding was so bad. She would 2 weeks bleeding so bad that she would have to be rushed to our hospital sometimes because of her iron was so low. And then also too, her fibroid was pressing on her bladder, causing her to almost lose control of it, right? Which is unfortunately very common with women that have fibroids, especially multiple fibroids. Out of desperation, she had 2 years later, recently, she had a myomectomy procedure out of desperation. And once she had that procedure, before having that procedure, the myomectomy, she talked to many women who had also had myomectomies, and they've all said the fibroids grew back within 6 months or less. So you see an ongoing pattern here. And the woman reached out to me. Hopefully she'll be working with me very soon so that we can make sure that her fibroids don't come back again. But let me tell you how that happens, okay? When you have these procedures, whether they're UFE procedures or a myomectomy, they do not address the root cause. So what's happening is that when you have fibroids, your body's already in a compromised, vulnerable state. It is not in a healthy state because fibroids cannot develop in a healthy body. Hear me and hear me good. Fibroids cannot develop in a healthy body. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of women with fibroids think, oh, I'm healthy, I just have fibroids. No. Fibroids develop when the lymphatic system is backed up, which is literally your body's sewage system. So if that's backed up, just think about how many symptoms, like how many, ailments can come about in the body. So the digestive system is backed up. The body's filled with waste. The elimination organs are not eliminating waste like they're supposed to. The liver's overloaded. The kidneys aren't filtering waste properly. Your body works as a whole. And also, too, we're also holding a lot of emotional trauma in the body, in the womb space on an energetic level, right? So even energetically, we're not in a healthy state. Yes, we all go through trauma. Yes, but we're not supposed to, the body keeps score. We're not supposed to hold on to it, okay? So a lot of women have suppressed a lot of things that have occurred to them. They haven't processed through it properly and released it. So therein lies the problem. The body is in a state of stress. That is not a healthy body. So then we have these procedures, whether they're UFE, uterine embolization, or whether it's a myomectomy, whether it's actual surgery, putting your body in more stress and not getting to the root cause of the problem, right? So you taking out the fibroid is not taking out what caused the fibroid to happen. I need you to hear me clearly, because a lot of women think that taking out the fibroid, oh, everything's fine, right? No, you're actually just taking out the fibroid. You're taking out the symptom. You're not taking out the problem. Actually, what caused the symptom to occur? Fibroids are just a symptom. What caused the fibroids to occur is still there. Your hormones are still out of balance. Your lymphatic system is still backed up. The liver is still overloaded. The body's still keeping in waste. The body's still in a state of stress. Even more so now because we went through this, invasive procedure. So this is why women grow fibroids quickly after these procedures. And the symptoms that come back about even faster. It's more aggressive. It grows faster right after having these procedures, right? So this woman grew 10 fibroids in 2 years. And also not just fibroids now. She also was diagnosed with adenomyosis, unfortunately, right? So when you have fibroids, this is an estrogen dominant condition. So what does that mean? That means that our body's in an estrogen dominant state unless we reverse it, unless we balance our hormones. So then this means that we can also, when we have one estrogen dominant condition, we can easily get another one. So this is why a lot of women have fibroids and adenomyosis, or endometriosis, right? They get, most of the time it's the fibroids first and then the cyst. It's never just the fibroids. And if it is just fibroids as a health condition that you have now, if you continue going down this road, it will be fibroids and something else. It's just a precursor to more serious health issues. Okay? So what did she do wrong? She should have, in 2023, instead of having the UFE procedure, she should have gotten to the root cause of the problem. Now, if she, she should have gotten to the root cause of her fibroids and leave these procedures alone. And I understand how a lot of times when you're in a desperate state, you're running to these procedures. Don't allow that to happen, number one. Don't allow, like when your symptoms are so bad, when you're bleeding so much. I've literally had clients, and I have the video testimonials to prove it, where literally within days, we were able to stop the bleeding. I've had some clients, it's taken a couple of weeks. But again, because we were aggressively getting to the root of the issue, right? Getting to the root of, the bleeding, the heavy menstrual issues, right? The heavy bleeding. That's a gut issue. That's a hormonal issue. The body's in a state of stress. You're holding in a lot of stuff when that's going on, when your body's bleeding like that every single day, nonstop bleeding. So it's not about having a procedure. And the same thing when it comes to frequent urination, when the fibroid is pressing on the bladder, right? 2 to 3 weeks, there's been 2 to 3 weeks of consistent work that I've helped my clients with that. As far as having the fibroid no longer cause the issue, urinary issue, meaning that the fibroid shrunk a bit so it was able to lift off of it. So it's not something you have to go to surgery for. It's something that you have to aggressively get to the root cause of the problem and work on it every single day without fail, right? When the symptoms are drastic like that and women come to work with me, we're drastically, again, it is a more drastic process when it's that bad. That's why I always tell women, don't wait till it gets so bad. Don't wait till you're bleeding out. Don't wait till you've lost control of your bladder before you get help with your fibroids, okay? So for women that have fibroids, that want to eliminate their fibroids before 2026, because we have 6 months, I have a life-changing, amazing 5-day live course coming up called Eliminate Fibroids Before 2026. It will be held July 14th through July 18th, 2025 on Zoom every single day of the 14th through the 18th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? So even if you're not in the time zone and the same time zone as me, you will get the replays if you register, okay? So this is for women that are serious about really adopting and implementing a fibroid-free framework, a framework that's going to help them eliminate fibroids. I teach you everything and I pour my heart and soul out in those 5 days, from how your body develops fibroids to how to heal your hormones, how to rebalance. These are things I've taught my clients, right? These are things that I've done with myself, and we've had the testimonials to prove them, right? To how you should be eating with a womb healing diet, what you need to take out as well, to the full framework on fibroid elimination protocol, on our fibroid elimination protocol, okay? As well as, how to release these emotional traumas and these emotional things from the body, from the womb space, energetically, and also the how to heal emotionally when you have fibroids, right? It's really important, as well as how to transform your entire lifestyle into a womb healing lifestyle. We go through all of it, okay? And if you want more information on this, be sure to, on this 5-day live course, be sure to click the link in my bio, Eliminate Fibroids Before 2026. And right now it's on pre-sale, so check it out. Tell a friend. This is for women that are serious about becoming fibroid free.